There is a new position in the market for which you will see a lot of new upcoming roles coming all together. Now, let's say if you see some LLMs that are coming from OpenAI or Anthropic, what you will realize that every company has to actually work on very specific aspects of their engineering, I would say, details. So you can say a lot of things here are very similar to that of a software engineering role, but you'll be working on a project for 6 months and then you don't have anything. In general, these integrations are not that simple. Apart from all of these, you will also get a couple of product-centric rounds where it's just that the more you have actually worked in the industry. Between 2023 to 2026, one thing that you will clearly notice that the number of job postings for software engineering role has drastically decreased. But in the meanwhile, one more interesting phenomena you will see. There is a new position in the market for which you will see a lot of new upcoming roles coming all together. And this role is nothing other than forward deployed engineer or FDE. Now, a lot of people are still confused and are not able to actually understand who is a forward deployed engineer, how this role is particularly different from a regular software engineering role. If you are an existing software engineer, can you even apply to it or not? And what the general interview processes actually look like in majority of the companies. So in this particular video, we are going to take a deeper dive into what a forward deployed engineer does, who actually are hiring forward deployed engineers and whatnot. After this video, you will get a good clarity on what this role is about and how you can actually approach it. So without any further ado, let's just start. But before starting the video, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, do consider subscribing because we are going to put some really awesome content coming up ahead. So let's just start. So before moving forward in the video, I would like to tell you about the brand new offering of AlgoCamp, which is the Lambda 5.0 course. So this is the 5th iteration of the flagship advanced backend development course with Node.js, but this time it's bigger and better. This time, AlgoCamp has introduced a lot of new projects. The whole ecosystem is going to be more AI powered. There are projects including Lovable Clone, your own AI fitness tracker, own AI interview planner and interview prep, I would say, tool. There is some deep engineering concepts around distributed transaction using which you're going to make a payment system or a payment wallet system altogether. There's going to be a workflow manager project. You're going to try to understand how exactly you can use the concepts of, let's say, CDC in order to implement different projects. A lot of deep technical projects and deep technical understanding you are going to get. This particular course is going to focus on making sure that you understand the system architectures and deep system concept that a lot of senior engineers are always involved with, and try to make projects on top of that. You are going to see actual scaling strategies, replication strategies, how you can make sure that your system is fault tolerant, and concepts around, let's say, Kafka, concept around Redis and whatnot. There is so many different projects that are actually added, including a WhatsApp system, something like a Netflix-like system, a Twitch-like system, a lot of AI-powered tools. We are going to actually make something like Lovable Clone and whatnot. Do check out the link in the description section below. Get the idea about all the projects that you are going to get and build. This is something that will take you from an absolutely beginner level backend developer to a very advanced level backend engineer altogether. We have received such great testimonies from the last set of batches, and people are actually loving what we already built, but this time we have made sure that this is bigger and better. So do check out the link in the description section below and use this coupon code to get massive discounts on the current price. And now let's go back to the video. Now, this role of forward deployed engineer was majorly found in one of the companies known as Palantir, right? It's a very big US based company, and post that, like a lot of other companies including OpenAI, Anthropic and a lot of more startups have started putting up this particular role for forward deployed engineer. Now let's try to understand who a forward deployed engineer is and what they have to probably actually do. Now if you see any particular company, let's consider any company ABC, right? Now let's say if they have to integrate a particular software in their own entire ecosystem, then they have to do a lot of effort. Now let's say if you see some LLMs that are coming from OpenAI or Anthropic, what you will realize that they are making the overall LLM layer and they're making their own set of products on top of it. Now, if a certain company, like let's say our company ABC, has to actually adopt this particular LLM and make products on top, so there is a lot more effort that has to be going on. It's not just that you can just make the calls to the LLM and everything is going to just work fine. it takes a lot of engineering work to understand what would be the right workflow based on a particular company's own compliance, security, infrastructure, and overall technology demands. For example, some companies might be deploying this in on-premise data centers. Some companies might be deploying their solutions on Azure. Some might be deploying on AWS and whatnot. So every company has to actually work on very specific aspects of their engineering, I would say, details, so that they can integrate these LLM products. And it's not just about LLMs. If there is a software company who is actually building software that can be integrated to other businesses, there has to be a lot more integration that needs to be done. Now, that's where a forward deployed engineer comes into the picture. The role of a forward deployed engineer is kind of like a very broad role. A forward deployed engineer is expected to understand the expectations from a certain company, need to know that what their tech stack, what their infrastructure, what their security and compliance looks like, and try to make some more customized solution on the top of the base layer product that their existing company is actually providing. This makes sure that the forward deployed engineer is not just thinking with respect to engineering work, but they have to wear a lot of more hats. They have to also think with respect to a product manager, that how exactly they are going to deliver everything, what the timeline should actually look like. What are some of the things that are immediately doable in, let's say, a next few sprints, how the V1 of the product should look like. And apart from this, they have to also see it with respect to a software engineering mindset, that how the system will scale, what the requirements in terms of the user traffic or the amount of data that they have to process for a particular company, how this particular workflow needs to be optimized. So you can say that as a forward deployed engineer, you are making engineering solutions which can actually help you to integrate with other companies as well, right? So you can say a lot of things here are very similar to that of a software engineering role, but here you have to also get out of your comfort zone, out of your own company's tech stack, and probably have to integrate your work or your company's work with other end-to-end companies, so that everybody don't have to just think about like how do we plug and play this particular software. There is dedicated set of team who is actually helping them. So at this point of time, of course, a lot of things are changing, but in general what you will realize is that it's not like any company who has made a product and wants to actually sell this product to other companies, they just will take one forward deployed engineer and just ask the clients to actually interact with them. It's not like that. It's generally a team which includes, let's say, a forward deployed product manager, a forward deployed solution architect, a forward deployed engineer, and forward deployed engineer specifically optimized, or I would say more specialized for the front end, more specialized for the back end, and so on. So that's how a complete team is actually prepared, and the major responsibility of this particular team is to ensure that they understand what the client's requirements are, they understand what their existing product looks like, and they try to patch in everything required to make sure that both of these solutions work together and scale well also. Apart from this, they also have to ensure that in case the client have very specific requirement, for that they might have to iterate fast. They need to also rework on a lot of things. They might have to test a lot of things in, let's say, their environment, in their own environment. All of these things should work as seamlessly as possible and slightly in a bit more faster way. Now, it's not like you'll be working on a project for 6 months and then you don't have anything. In general, these integrations are not that simple, because initially most of the systems that you're going to build will be very naive and kind of like you're in their V0 to V1 stage. Now, post that, a lot of more work has to be done in order to make sure that new feature requirements are also built up, plus new optimizations are also done based on the traffic and the scale that is expected. And a lot of times, if let's say you are in a senior role, then you might be actually working on multiple products together in order to ensure that you are able to lead and deliver everything end to end, not just with respect to one product of one client. That's what you have to technically keep in mind. Also, you might be having a question how this is like different than your normal software engineering work. So as I said, there is a lot of software engineering work along with a lot of product related work and a lot of, you can say, fast delivery and fast iteration that is coming up in forward deployed engineering. Plus, the tech ecosystem that you might be working might not be always based on your, let's say, source company. You might have to also make sure that your products are integratable with other companies' tech stack and infrastructure. In general, for a software engineer, things look like that they are working on a specific project or a, let's say, specific product. The company's tech stack is something that they have to work with, and they have to themselves figure out like how exactly what will be the new set of features that will be good for that particular product. But as a forward deployed engineer, your requirements change drastically based on who you are actually working with in terms of the client. So there is a lot of client facing stuff that you have to do. You have to understand their requirements as well. So if you are somebody who wants to go with a very high paced culture, you want to make sure that you iterate fast, you fail fast, you fix fast, forward deployed engineering is something that you should try to actually look forward with. And interestingly, a lot of engineering work is going to be exactly same that you are going to do as a software engineer. It's just that there is a more client side exploration that you are able to do. There is a more product feature thinking that you are able to get. And apart from that, you will get a lot of knowledge in terms of a very wide tech stack diversity. So that's what you will actually get as a forward deployed engineer. Now, in general, the interview process of forward deployed engineer heavily overlaps with software engineering work. You will still be asked questions around system design, how you will be able to scale a particular system, some coding tasks that you will be able to get, some machine coding rounds, etc. But apart from all of these, you will also get a couple of product centric rounds where people will expect that without, let's say, any help of somebody driving or let's say guiding you that what to build, you are given a problem and you are able to think of what we should build and what should be the metrics we need to keep in mind, how we should move forward in building it, what should be things we need to know existingly in order to ensure that we have a great feature work that is going to technically come up. And apart from this, you need to have some knowledge of how exactly the different infrastructures actually work. Some knowledge around DevOps would be really great because, as I said, you might have to work in different ecosystems. So these are some extra rounds that you can expect. And so you can see, as a forward deployed engineer, it's not just that you are very good at software engineering. You need to be a bit more than that. You need to be good at the product management aspect of the things. You need to be good at the DevOps aspect of the things. And overall, you should be a good owner of everything that has been given to you. You should be able to drive everything end to end, and these should actually reflect in the corresponding behavioral interviews as well. So that's how you should technically try to prepare. Make sure all of your SWE skills are as good as possible. But apart from that, try to figure out things with respect to a product thinking. Try to make sure that you have a more ownership culture coming up that you can actually reflect in your behavioral interviews as well. So overall, you can say that a lot of software engineers are technically eligible to apply for forward deployed engineering roles as well. But it's just that the more you have actually worked in the industry, the more exposure you have, the better chance you will be able to get at these kind of like FDE opportunities. Because of this complete, I would say, havoc that has been coming up because of this AI disruption, new type of products and new type of problem statements are actually coming up. And the industry needs people who are able to understand these problems and work on these. So I believe working as a forward deployed engineer would be a great opportunity for anybody who is actually willing to start with their software engineering, I would say, career, and also wants to understand how all of this AI adoption, how all of this AI frontier work actually does. You should be somebody who is curious about LLMs, agentic infrastructures, how you can integrate existing products with all of these AI infrastructures and whatnot. So if you're somebody, do go ahead and try to apply for all of these forward deployed engineering roles. And in fact, now companies like Microsoft and Google has also started opening up positions for forward deployed engineer. So try to explore, see what they are expecting, and I would say try to read more about the role, try to read more about the interview process, what to expect in the interview process, and what to actually expect in the final day-to-day work as well. So that's it for this particular video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. In case you have any questions, do let me know in the comment section below. I would be happy to answer all of them. That being said, let's wrap this particular video here. We're going to meet soon in the next set of videos. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. I'm Sanket Singh, signing off.